Alright, what's up, y'all? Today we're going to be going through Topps Chrome 2025 baseball. We're going to be going through the odds, the checklist, the card designs. We're going to briefly just skim through pretty much everything you need to know. I'll also tell you which boxes I'm going to be buying and which ones I'm going to be avoiding. And if you haven't checked out my last video yet, I'll leave it in the description. I have a new giveaway going on. I'm letting y'all vote in the comments of my last video of what giveaway y'all want. I have two different selections to pick from, so after this video, if you want to go check that out, it'll be linked in the description. Anyways, I'm going to go on and get into kind of going through this stuff. So I'm going to briefly go through the card designs real quick. You got the Youth Quakes returning. You got these power players. These were in the Series 1 celebration boxes. You got these home field advantage cards. Of course, these are in regular Topps products, not only Chrome, but they also have Chrome versions, which would be even better. You got the Lightning Leaders. I don't remember seeing those before, so these might be new. Yeah, it says debuting Lightning Leaders is for electric players, while the Ultraviolet All-Stars highlights artwork. I guess that'll be something different, the Ultraviolet All-Stars. You got the Cooperstown Calls cards. I think this will be like a 5-card set, and it will be only from the 2025 Hall of Fame class. Moving on, we have these World Series inserts. I'm assuming that these will be only from players that played in the World Series last year, like Aaron Judge, Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, players like that. You have these Fanatical inserts. I think these will be retail only, but I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to figure that out later on in the video. They do have numbered variations of these, and as you can see, this is numbered out of 10. And speaking of numbered out of 10, these are the expose cards. They will also be numbered out of 10. So these are going to be really hard to get. Of course, these will be very, very valuable too. This is an example of some of the dual autographs they have. We'll get more into that later on when I scroll down to it. Now, this right here is the gold Logo Man autographed relics. So these are probably the most valuable cards in entire Topps Chrome this year. They basically took the patches that they took off the jerseys, and it'd be the gold Logo Man. So I think it's like a 5-card set, and they're 1-of-1 cards. It'd be Aaron Judge, Scooble, Ohtani, Skeens, and then I think there's one more. We'll scroll down to it in a little bit and get more into that. Of course, out of hobby boxes, you get 1 autograph. Jumbo boxes would be 3 autographs. The mega boxes, you're guaranteed the 10 X-Fractors, and then the value blasters, I think they took the pinks out of those, and instead they put 4 sepias in there instead of 2 like they had last year. So the checklist will include players like, you got the big names like Ohtani, Judge, Josh Naylor is not really that big of a name, but he's in it. You got Corey Seager, he's a pretty big name. Riley Green. But the thing that everybody cares about will be the rookies. So I know you have all of the good rookies from Series 1 and Series 2 combined. I know you didn't really have very many good rookies in Series 2, but Luis Angel Acuna will be in the set. Roki Sasaki will be in the set. And then from Series 1, of course, you'll have everybody's #1 rookie chase, which is James Wood. You got Dylan Cruz. You got Jacob Wilson. So the top 3 guys will probably be those 3 guys. James Wood, Jacob Wilson, and then Dylan Cruz. Also, Matt Shaw will be in this set. Ben Rice is another good rookie to chase for the Yankees. I wouldn't really consider him a top guy, but he's a pretty good rookie to chase. And then finally, the last card in the set will be card number 300. It's a 300-card set, and that will be Paul Skeens. The rookie checklist, we already kind of went through that a little bit. It's 100 cards. Another good one to get would be like Kumar Rocker. He's in the set. Luis Angel Acuna, I think I already said him. Will Warren for the Yankees. You have a Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. You got a pretty good rookie set, a rookie class here. It's a lot better than the Series 2 that we just recently had. So it's nice and refreshing to get some actual good rookies to chase. You got Rhett Lauder, he's a pretty good one. Hyun Kim, he's not bad. Then moving on, you have Christian Campbell and Kevin Alcantara. So it looks like we will have the light boards returning, and I think these will be retail only based on this website. So it says it's 1 in every 280 value blaster packs, and then 1 in every 140 mega packs. So it looks like we will have some base super short prints, and that'll be a 10-card set. You got players like Ohtani, Jacob Wilson, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Kobe Mayo, James Wood, Dylan Cruz, Kevin Alcantara, Brooks Lee, and Ronald Acuna. So going back to those dual autographs that we mentioned earlier, it'll be a 12 card set. The first one will be Ronald Acuna Jr. and then Luis Angel Acuna. So you'll have the two Acuna brothers. You have Bobby Witt and George Brett, Dylan Cruz and James Wood. That'll be one of the top ones to get. Anthony Volpe and Dominguez. You have Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman. You have Ken Griffey Jr. and Ichiro. That'll be another top one to get. You have Josh Young and Jace Young, David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez. Then you have David Wright and Darryl Strawberry for the Mets, Mike Trout and Nolan Ryan for the Angels, Dave Winfield and Ozzie Smith for the Padres, and then finally you have Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter. That will also be a really good one to get. So for the Future Stars autographs, it'll be only an 11 card set. You have Austin Wells, Kowser, Dela Cruz, the top guys from 2024. All the rookies they turned into Future Stars for this year. And for example, the Future Stars cards will look like this right here. The normal Future Stars set will have 20 cards, but the autograph set will only be 11. One thing that kind of shocked me is they didn't put James Wood in the Radiating Rookies autograph checklist. I figured they would, but they didn't. It's only a 12 card set, but still, he's in some other really good sets in this product, so it's not that big of a deal, but I figured they would put him in this set. So for the rookie autographs, this is kind of bad, but they have 166 cards in the set. So a lot of y'all out there that ordered, pre-ordered hobbies or jumbos, you're going to get some autographs of rookies that you've never even heard of because the set's so big. So it's going to be really tough to get the James Woods, the Dylan Cruzes, all of those. Back to the Gold Logo Man autograph relics. They will be 5 cards. It will be Aaron Judge, Chris Sale, Paul Skeens, Ohtani, and Tariq Skubal. And then all of those will be 1 of 1. So these are going to be almost impossible to get. The odds is 1 in every 2,721,120 hobby packs. So the odds of you getting this is very slim. But whenever somebody pulls one of these, you will know it because it will be posted all over social media. It'll be all over Instagram pages for the MLB, and you'll see it. You'll know when these are pulled. I think they also have these as redemption cards too, and it looks like they'll be numbered to 4. And those are the odds for those will be 1 in every 544,000 hobby packs. Of course, you have the Chrome MVP Buybacks returning. As of right now, Aaron Judge and Ohtani are kind of walking away with the MVPs. I know some people would argue that the AL MVP race is a little close between Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Judge leads Raleigh in every stat other than home runs. So I don't really consider it close, but some people do. As long as these two guys stay healthy, there's no way that anybody's going to beat them in the MVP race. And if you don't know what the MVP buybacks are, basically, if you get a base card of either one of these guys, you can take it to like a local card store and exchange it for $20 in in-store credit. And as you go up in rarity for the cards, the value would increase. So, for example, a refractor would be $40, and then once you start getting into numbered cards and stuff, it'll be worth a lot more. But the only things that don't count would be inserts of these two guys. The Chrome All Etch returning, those are those really colorful inserts. It'll be 20 cards. And these are pretty easy to get. It'll be 1 in every 9 hobby packs. So if you buy a hobby box, you're guaranteed to get probably about 2 of these. You have these All Etch Rookie Rush. These are some of my favorite inserts that they include in Chrome. These will be a little bit tougher to get, and it'll be only rookies. So these will be 1 in every 121 hobby packs. And pretty much all of these inserts will have numbered variations too. So you'll have green refractors to 99, gold to 50, orange to 25, black to 10, red to 5, and then the superfractor will be 1 of 1. We're looking at the Cooperstown Calls cards. It'll be Ichiro, Sabathia, Billy Wagner, Dave Parker, and Dick Allen. And then the Fanatical checklist will be 25 cards. These are a little bit tougher to pull, and it looks like these will only be a retail product too. It'll be 1 in every 281 value blaster packs and 1 in every 140 mega box packs. Like I said earlier, the Future Stars checklist is 20 cards, and it's 1 in every 9 hobby packs. And these would just be the really good rookies from last year. They just pretty much evolved into future stars this year. Home field advantage checklist is actually bigger than what I thought it would be. It's actually 40 cards. So you have players like Aaron Judge, Ohtani, Jace Young, Kobe Mayo. It's a ton of different players to get in this checklist. The Lightning Leaders checklist would only be 10 cards, and they're pretty hard to get. The odds in getting one of these is 1 in every 960 hobby packs. So these are going to be really tough to get. Our players inserts, they'll be really easy to get. 1 in every 7 hobby packs. It'll be a 25 card checklist. You know, they're really big names. Radiating Rookies checklist. This is one of everybody's favorite ones to chase. It'll be a 20 card set. Of course, these are pretty hard to get. It's 1 in every 481 hobby packs. You have players like Kobe Mayo, pretty much all the good rookies. James Wood will have a card in this set. I know he wasn't in the autograph set, but he will have a card in the regular Radiating Rookies checklist. So the expose checklist, the cards will be numbered to 10, numbered to 5, or you can get a superfractor. So these are going to be really hard to get. It's 1 in every 18,766 hobby packs. You'll have players like Corbin Carroll, Jordan Alvarez, Freddie Freeman. Once again, mainly big name players. This year they have these World Series at Night cards. It'll be a 10 card set, and they're really hard to get. Once again, it'll be 1 in every 1,921 hobby packs. And I think these are the inserts we went over earlier with Aaron Judge. It'll be only players that played in the World Series last year. So this would be kind of an example of the dual autographs. Of course, you got the Ichiro and Ken Griffey, which Ken Griffey has like the best signature in baseball. And then you get the Mike Trout, Nolan Ryan. So obviously these would be very valuable if you pull them. But I think I pretty much went over or covered most of the stuff pretty briefly. If I missed something or if I said something wrong, then let me know down in the comments. I don't want to tell y'all something wrong. But yeah, like I said, if I missed something in the video, then y'all let me know in the comment section. And if you're wondering which products or which boxes I'm going to be buying more of, I'm staying away from blasters altogether. I'm going to be buying only hobbies, which I already pre-ordered, and then only mega boxes. I think mega boxes are going to be the way to go with this product, just because, you get the X-Factor parallels, and you have a pretty high chance of getting a either Judge or Shohei Ohtani in those. So yeah, if y'all did enjoy the video, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll have another giveaway out soon, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.